Hello, hello. We are so excited to get this started this evening. Welcome. If you are tuning into this live, I would love to hear where you're tuning in from. Drop some comments in there. Let me know who's watching. I'm excited to just be able to share this with you guys tonight. Awesome. I see Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hi. Thank you, Melanie. Nebraska, hello, hello. We've got Washington in the house, Wisconsin. Hey, Nebraska. Dang, you guys are crushing it in Nebraska. Look at you. I see y'all in Nebraska. Austin, Texas, Puerto Rico. What's up? That is amazing. We've got Colorado, California, Carlsbad. Awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. This is the perfect time. If you have invited a friend to check this opportunity out, go send them a reminder, let them know we are live. If you have a friend that you just thought of and you're like, dude, I would love to do this alongside this friend, send them a message, let them know we are live. They're invited to tune in and we're excited to be here. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in. So my name is Melissa Loucas. My family and I live in San Diego, California. My husband and I have a blended family with 5 kids. They range from 13 to 3 years old. Lord help us all around here. We are a busy, busy family. We're involved in football and baseball. So if you're somebody who's already thinking, I'm too busy for this, hi, we should be friends. I'm also too busy, but we make it work. So welcome. I'm excited to be here with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. First of all, I just want to thank you for your time. You know, if somebody invited you to this Zoom, it's probably because they see something in you you may not see in yourself yet. So send them a little quick thank you for sending you an invite to this call. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, you guys. Would you agree that today the world around us needs more happiness than ever before? For me, I would say that that is a definite yes. I would say that with all of the things that have happened over the last few years, it's been really stressful. I think that more and more people need happiness. And, you know, what's been true for us is that there have been some financial hardships in the past. And what I've seen is there's more and more people who are dealing with that. I mean, if we're looking at inflation alone, just with gas and groceries, the struggle is real for a lot of people. You know, let me know in the comments if you have experienced the sting of inflation. Let me know. Hand raise. We drive a Suburban, okay? It is very, very real. And what that means is I think that people who maybe once felt secure in their earnings, maybe that's shifted for some people. Let me know if that's true for you. And so what that means is that more and more and more people are looking to creating an additional stream of income. More and more people are becoming open to the possibility of earning an income from their cell phone or online. You know, network marketing used to be this thing for people where it just wasn't really cool. And the truth is that it is exploding more than ever before. This industry is creating opportunities. It's creating residual income. It's creating change for so many people, because people are realizing, hey, I can create a residual income from my cell phone while not missing out on my life with my kids or my life doing the things that I really enjoy. And so I'm going to just jump into the things that were really important for me getting started. So for me, I had a lot of boxes that needed to be checked, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I have had some experience in network marketing before. And so I was going to be extremely picky with choosing something to align with. When we got started, my husband had actually lost his job and we were in a really tough spot financially. So something needed to change for us. Something had to change, but I was not about to settle. There were a lot of boxes that were really important for me to be checked. Now, the first thing I would say on my list was the products. I needed products that were going to have amazing ingredients. Let me know in the comments if you are somebody who would consider yourself an ingredient nerd or an ingredient snob or whatever you want to call yourself. That is me. I am the person at the grocery store who picks up the product, turns it around, reads it, and puts it back most of the time. I care tremendously about what are products going to do in the short term as well as the long term. Not just for myself, but for my family, for my friends, for my network. So I don't easily stamp my name on something unless it checks that box of, being phenomenal. And what I can tell you about our products is that they are phenomenal. Okay, our ingredients are phenomenal. They check that box. The other thing about our products that I want to share with you is that they're highly impactful. So I've been a big health supplement fitness person for many years, and for me, it was like, yes, there are plenty of great products out there, but people don't have patience, right? Let me know in the comments if you are not a patient person. I'm going to see if who's transparent on this call. I'm checking the chat. I am not a patient person. I will be the first to admit it. I knew that I needed something that was going to be really impactful. Okay. And I didn't want it to take, 60, 90, 120 days for people to feel something. I knew that I needed something that people could feel instantly or pretty dang close to instantly, to know that something's changing, to know that something is working. We have that. Now our product lineup is beautiful. It is a phenomenal product lineup. It ranges from coffee to tea to cocoa to lemonade to capsules to collagen to shakes. We've got skincare. We have a phenomenal product lineup. And what our products focus on doing is they help you to lower your stress hormone. They help you to increase your happiness hormones. And in the process, what you experience is more happiness, more focus, more energy. You experience some incredible things that I would say, if we're being honest with ourselves, most people we know want the benefits of, need the benefits of: appetite suppression, weight management. Let me know in the comments if you have been somebody who has needed those things, or maybe you know people. When I was looking at this opportunity, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, one, I could use help with stress. Hello, 5 kiddos at that point, had one on the way. And I was like, sign me up for energy, please. Sign me up for happiness, please. Sign me up to be a nicer, happier mommy, please. That's where I was at. And so I think we can agree that most people we know need more happiness, need those benefits that I mentioned. So I'm very, very proud of our products. Now, next thing I want to share really quick is our track record for success. When I was looking for an opportunity to align myself with, I knew that I wanted something on the newer side, but not so brand new that it was a headache. Okay. If you've been in network marketing, you know that those things matter. When it comes to our track record of success, take a look here. Now we have these slides in place. Thank you, Julie, for helping me with this. Check out these things we have. We are financially strong. We're a publicly traded company with millions of dollars in the bank. There is financial transparency. Those are a big deal. That checked a huge box for me. We were the number 2 fastest growing young company in 2019, which just gives you a little hint to what we've been able to do here as a company. We've done over $300 million in sales. So when I tell you that we are on the newer side, but we're not saturated, this is what I'm telling you. It's a very exciting time to be a part of this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the training and support. So our training and support, you're probably wondering, well, how am I going to jump into this? Am I going to be successful? What does it look like? What does it entail? We have a phenomenal app right at your fingertips. You can send a sample. You can send a product video that can do the explaining for you. You can send a business video that can do the explaining for you. So just so you guys know, this is a huge part of why I was so attracted to this opportunity. As a mom of 5 who puts my family first, they're so important to me. I know how precious this time is. I needed something to be really, really simple. I needed to know that I didn't have to do all the explaining. We have tools in place to help you to do that. So not only do we have a phone app, we have beautiful sample mailers. You can build your own or send it from the app. They will represent you well, is what I can say. They're really, really well done. We have electronic and physical tools as well that are very exciting. So the next part I'd like to share with you guys is just a little bit about our compensation plan. I will read through this in just a moment, but I want to just talk to you and level with you really quick of like what was I personally looking for. Like I mentioned, I have had some network marketing experience, and some of that experience taught me that I needed to really align myself with a compensation plan that would pay everyone fairly, not just the people at the top, not just the people who could build a team, not the people with the big fat influence. Like I wanted to align myself with something that would pay everyone fairly. If you want to get started and you don't want to build a team and you just want to share a product that you love, that you're genuinely having a great experience from, you should be paid fairly. We have that here. If you want to jump in and, share this with a few people and potentially maybe have a team, you're going to be paid generously for that. If you're like, Melissa, I'm going to run all the way to the top with this thing. I see the potential of this. I see the beauty of residual income. I see freedom in my future with this. And you run with it, you're going to be paid generously no matter where you're at in what you're able to achieve here. What would, and I'd love to hear, I mean, if you're willing to share, what would an extra $500 a month do for you? At our bronze rank, our income disclosure statement shares that our bronze rank pays about $428 on average a month. Okay, that breaks down to it's like $5,100 a year, something around there. What would $5,100 do for you in a year's time? This is if you're doing this very, 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 very part-time. It would probably impact your life. Maybe it looks like debt paid off. Maybe it looks like birthdays done easier or Christmas done easier. Maybe it looks like a vacation. Thank you for sharing. I love this. Add to early retirement, pay bills off. These are beautiful examples of what an extra $500 a month can do for your life. It's a car payment. Exactly. In fact, when we got started, I was driving a 4Runner. I could not fit all of my family in the 4Runner plus the stroller. And so one of my very first exciting achievements was to make that extra $500 a month so that we could purchase the Suburban and fit the family and the stroller. It's a funny story now, but it was a pain point then. So you can see that you're paid very generously here. So this next part, I am beyond honored, beyond excited that I get to introduce you to some incredible people here. They are on our team. They are just rock stars within this company. And I'm just honored to be able to share some real life, real people, and just share them with you. They have incredible stories. So Miss Ashley Nicely, would you mind unmuting and sharing a little bit of your story with us? It is an incredible story, my friend.
Sure. Thanks for having me. You're amazing. And I love everything that you said because it kind of ties into what I was going to talk about. My name is Ashley. I'm a mom of three, but we are a blended family of six. Three of them are grown and gone. I To make a very long story short, I had pretty much lost myself. I was spending more time on the couch than I was engaging with the kids. I was thinking about bed before, I even got out of bed, and things were just bad. The housework was suffering. The kids were expecting me to say no all the time, and I got to a place where I just couldn't do it anymore. I had met actually Marilyn, you guys are going to meet her in a few minutes, in a mom group, and we hit it off over coffee nonetheless. And that just turned into an amazing friendship. And she told me about these products that she had, and I was like, oh no, I'm good. 6 months later, I woke up ready, like something's got to give, something's got to change. I had put on 80 pounds. Like I said, I wasn't showing up for myself, let alone anybody else. So I just woke up one morning and was like, Marilyn, break this down for me like a 5-year-old. And she's like, Ashley, it's so easy. A 5-year-old can do it. You just put your coffee in your coffee. And I'm like, okay. So off I went. And 20 minutes later, I was like, how do I get this? Where do I get it? And I've been 2 years now on the products. I'm down 60 pounds, showing up for my kids in ways that probably make my 15-year-old jealous because he didn't get to experience that kind of mom. And just how simple it is to share, like who doesn't drink coffee or who doesn't drink lemonade. They were like, come do this with us. And I'm like, oh no, I could never. And then next thing I know, I'm like sending people, and the rest is history. I just decided 2 years ago that this is what I should do because the products impacted my life so much, and the financial impact that I've had over the last year and a half has really, really been beneficial to us. We can do small things and big things. And I mean, the grocery inflation alone. So most of my checks are like covering the extra groceries that we don't need to buy, but we want to buy, stuff like that. So thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Ash. I love your story. You guys, this is Ashley's first experience with network marketing, and she's been able to come here, have a powerful experience, and create that extra for her family. I'm so just honored I get to work with her. So thank you for sharing, Ashley. You're amazing, my friend. Next up, we have Miss Marilyn Scott. She is incredible. She's also a twin mama. So Marilyn, if you wouldn't mind sharing your story, we'd love to hear from you.
Hey, thank you, Melissa and Ashley. I freaking love your story. You're amazing. So my story started off with me not thinking this was going to be something for me. I started using the products and I loved them, and I was sending all of my friends to go purchase them with someone else. And then I was told about the opportunity and that I could be paid for doing what I'm already doing, which was just telling people about a product that I love. So I started doing that thinking, okay, well, if I can get my products covered, like that's a freaking win. So I started doing that and it blew me away. Like what we have here is so simple and duplicatable that it made it so that next thing I knew, I was paying off my medical bills, and I was paying off my credit cards, and I paid off my tractor, like things that I never thought was possible in this field. Like I never thought that would be something I could do. And I had done network marketing before. This was definitely not my first go at it, but I didn't know that was actually something that was possible for an average person to do, like other people would succeed at it, but not me. Like that's not for me, So it's crazy what can happen when you align yourself with the right people and the right company, and you have these simple systems in place that you can follow and you can teach others to do too. Like what we have here is magic. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got here. That's my story. Definitely get with whoever invited you here and just do it. Like just do it. This is home.
I love it, girl. Thank you for touching on that. I will forever love the story that you bought and paid off a tractor. Like I'm just saying, tractors are not cheap, y'all. If you haven't looked them up, go look them up. So that's a big deal. And for you to have that empowering shift of like, hey, that, maybe this level of success is not for me. And then all of a sudden you created it, and to be able to help others create it as well. Like chills on my skin, and I'm just so proud of you, so grateful we get to do this together. And thank you so much for sharing, Marilyn. Like if you're inspired by their stories, let me know in the chat, because they deserve all the love in the world for getting on here and sharing with you guys. So next up, we have the incredible Clarence Rodriguez. He is amazing. His story is going to blow you away. I'm so just honored and excited that he agreed to share with you all tonight. And so Clarence, if you wouldn't mind sharing, go for it, my friend.
Hey everybody, how is it going? So thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. So a little bit about me. I have a general manager background. I used to run multi-million-dollar restaurants, but the fact was they actually ran me, and I didn't have a life at all. I missed out on my daughter growing up for the most part, and I was just constantly on a wheel. So I was looking into the network marketing profession, and I was in a different company, and I spun my wheels there for 5.5 years with zero sustainable success and zero duplication. And it was actually heartbreaking too, because I had such big dreams. And I actually took time away from the profession because I was struggling financially, and I just couldn't afford that because it was something that it wasn't benefiting me at the time. And a really great friend introduced this company and these products to me. And at first I was hesitant, but when I finally tried them, it was like a light bulb went off. And without a doubt, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I wanted to share these products. And I've been able to help enough people to rank up quick enough in my first 90 days when I was struggling financially, not being able to pay bills. They were stacking up. The food was running out. We couldn't do anything because we didn't have any money. And when this company came into my life, it was meant to be, and it's helped me even 18 months later still have a residual income from this company. And it has helped me so much throughout these times of change with the inflation, with the rising costs. And I'm just so happy that this has been such a blessing for myself and many others. So thank you, Melissa, and everybody here who is to support. And thank you, Happy Co.
Clarence, thank you so much for sharing. It's so inspiring. I think that so many people, I'm reading the comments, so many people relate to that struggle and relate to that, the realness, the transparency of your story. And so thank you so much for sharing that. You guys, I'd love to just jump in talking a little bit about the timing. I mentioned it earlier, but the timing of this is special because, like I said, we're not this brand spanking new startup with a bunch of issues. Like, we are an established company, but the truth is we are not saturated. Chances are you launch this business, you're excited, you go start sharing it with the people around you. They've never even heard of it. You get to be the first person to introduce your network to this opportunity. What that means for you is you're able to grow faster, you have less resistance, you can create some momentum in your business, and it's exciting to be a part of. So next thing you're probably wondering is, okay, well, how do you get started? Like, what do you do? What does it entail? So my encouragement would be to jump in. Like Marilyn said, she painted it beautifully. She said, just do it. You know, if you're somebody who's looking to create additional income, maybe you want a strong, powerful, positive community in your life. We have that here. Maybe you want that $500 a month, or maybe it's more like $5,000 a month and beyond. You have that at your fingertips here to run and create it. Now, there are two ways to get started. You can start as a brand partner. You jump in, you get started with an incredible pack. We do have 3 options. Here you see 2 of our amazing options. You get to see how awesome these starter packs are. My encouragement is this: get started with as much as you can. When you launch your business, you're going to be sampling people, you're going to be excited. You're just going to be sharing your own excitement, and let that, plus the tools we have in place, plus the simplicity of the systems we have in place, help you to launch this business. The other way you can get started is to become a customer. If you're like just still too hesitant, need to experience it for yourself, that is okay. You're welcome to get started as a customer, have an experience of your own, and then jump into sharing it. My encouragement is to jump in as a brand partner. The worst case scenario is you get into a positive community of people, and you may even pay for your own product, and you will get a discount. So with all of that said, I hope that something here spoke to you. I hope that if something resonated with you, I hope that you find courage to just get started. I hope that you don't get stuck in that place of indecision and procrastination and all of those things. Like, sometimes things are presented to you, things are invited, like you're invited to something because it's for you. It's the change that you're needing. It's the change that you've been maybe praying or thinking about or wishing for. It could be presented differently. I didn't think I was going to grow up and be a network marketer one day, but guess what? It has been the vehicle that has changed my family's life. It has allowed me to step into some purpose and help other people experience these incredible things as well. My encouragement to you would be to just jump in, get started, run with this incredible opportunity, and of course, to reach back out to the person who invited you to this, and to have an amazing evening. Thank you all so much.